Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about gentle skincare and sometimes self-care. So if that's your vibe, please consider hitting subscribe. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects, the moisture barrier. Oh yes, I have so many videos about moisture barrier care, about how to repair a damaged moisture barrier. And today I want to talk about some of the signs that your barrier may be weak or on its way to being damaged. There are certain signs and symptoms that are clues that your skin is giving you that it is time to give it a little bit of TLC, and it's calling out SOS, help me. So today I want to cover 5 of the most common signs that your moisture barrier needs help, and I'm going to give you 5 solutions to helping turn around that weak or damaged moisture barrier. So if you're so ready, give the video a big thumbs up and let's jump right in. So sign number 1 is random stinging and burning on your skin. Now, one of the classic symptoms of a weak or damaged moisture barrier is when your skin starts to burn or sting using skincare products you've been using forever. You've never had a bad reaction to these products ever before, but all of a sudden the skincare is making your skin feel creepy and crawly and stingy and burning, and you can't stand it. And you're like, what the heck is going on? So any kind of burning or stinging, any types of irritation or increased sensitivity that you're feeling on your skin is definitely a sign you should not ignore. So what do you do about it? The solution here is to simplify your skincare routine, because you can tell your skin is vulnerable right now. It is very irritated and it just needs to be treated very gently. I would even go so far as to call, the skincare routine you should follow as bland. You know when you have an upset stomach and you're not sure, like, are you going to be able to handle food or not? So you're very cautious. You don't go in for like a burrito or some jalapeno or something, right? You go very bland. Maybe you have some plain rice or some noodles or something, right? So that's kind of the idea I want you to follow when it comes to your skincare routine. Very, very gentle, very bland, and just focus on the basics. You want to cut out things like exfoliants, all of your active ingredients, all of your acne treatments. Now is not the time to focus on that. You just want to focus on bland skincare that hydrates and moisturizes your skin, and just keeping the ingredients very simple and minimal. I would suggest also cutting out things like artificial fragrance, essential oils, and drying alcohol. While your skin may do fine with them when it's strong and healthy, remember you're in a vulnerable state right now, and those things can actually make the irritation, the stinging, and the burning a lot worse when it's on broken and vulnerable skin, right? So let's just cut those types of products out and just focus on very gentle, very bland skincare. Now, you may have heard the advice out there when your moisture barrier is weak or damaged to cut like your whole skincare routine back. Like really, really simple, like just wash your skin and put on a moisturizer. You may have even heard people get success with using no skincare products. I am not here to tell you which one of those approaches is right. I've personally damaged my skin's moisture barrier and I got it back to health with like 8 products in my skincare routine. But what I really want you to do is to follow what feels right for your skin right now. And I know right now you don't know what feels right, but I want you to follow your gut and your instinct. If you follow the rule of bland skincare, I think you will figure it out. I think that is the best advice that I could give you, is just very simple, very bland skincare. If that means 2 steps, 3 steps, or 8 steps, no one here is going to judge you for that. There's no right amount of steps or right amount of products, but it's about what feels the gentlest and the calmest on your skin right now. And I'm going to be a huge advocate for you maybe simplifying your skincare routine and following that bland recommendation, right, for all of your skincare products. But I do have to mention one recommendation if the stinging and burning is really just driving you crazy. Because I know when my skin gets really overly irritated, it's all I can think about. It really, really bugs me, and all I need is relief. Like, I'll do anything to get relief on my skin. If you're at that point with your skin, I do want to make one recommendation for you that it might make sense for you to add this into your skincare routine. It's the NIOD Modulating Glucosides Serum. Now, when you look at the ingredients list, you may be like, that's not really that minimal, but I will say this has been formulated specifically to target get the sensation and the feeling of irritation, stinging, and burning on the skin. This is using cell communicating ingredients that go in and block like the neuroreceptors that feel the irritation and the sensitivity. It brings relief to your skin very quickly. And whenever I'm feeling a moment of irritation on my skin, I grab for this and I get relief immediately. I wish I had this product when I damaged my moisture barrier many years ago. And that's why I want to recommend it to you, because I know how nagging that feeling can be. This is one of the few products that brings relief quickly. Symptom number 2, your skin out of nowhere is dull, oily, flaky. Maybe it's red, maybe it's even breaking out. These are classic symptoms that your moisture barrier is not working the way that it is supposed to, because your barrier really is there to help fight bacteria, like what causes acne. It helps to reduce inflammation. It helps to keep hydration into the skin. And any of those things that could be manifesting on your skin could be a sign that your barrier is not doing those things for you. So what do you do about it? Do not treat the symptoms. I'm going to say it again. Do not treat the symptoms, because these are symptoms that your moisture barrier is weak or damaged. And I don't want you to pick up exfoliation thinking that you're going to treat the dull, lifeless look on your skin or help eliminate the flakiness or to get rid of the oil. You want to put away all chemical exfoliants, all active ingredients, anything that's going to be treating the acne, the breakouts, the oil, you know what I mean? The flakiness, the dull look on your skin. Now is not the time for that. And I really do want you to think about these as symptoms of a greater problem, not, the thing that you need to be solving right now. It's a really hard mindset to get into. Trust me, I had a really hard time with it when my moisture barrier was damaged. I had a very hard time giving up exfoliating. But you know what? The more I exfoliated the skin, the worse I made my problem, and the more I prolonged the healing process. And if your skin is feeling weak or damaged right now, I'm pretty sure like your number one motivation is to get this solved, is to get this healed. So you don't want to push your progress back. So really shift your mindset into the things that you're seeing on your skin as symptoms, not things that need to be solved right now. So put down the chemical exfoliation, put down the active ingredients, the retinol, the vitamin C's, all the acne treatments, and just treat your skin very gently right now. Go back to tip number 1 about that bland skincare routine. Just give your skin the hydration and moisture that it needs and nothing else. Symptom number 3, your skin feels really tight, dry, itchy. Maybe you're even seeing some like fine lines and wrinkles appearing on your skin, or all of a sudden you're overproducing a lot of oil while still feeling really dry and tight underneath that layer of oil. This is a classic sign of dehydration, and that is a classic symptom of a weak and damaged moisture barrier. So what do you do about it? This is actually one of the symptoms I do want you to treat, because hydrating your skin can be a very gentle thing. It should be part of your bland skincare routine, but it is really important to rehydrate your skin because it's going to help the healing process. It's going to help keep your skin comfortable a lot more. And I know how irritating your skin is feeling right now. So your moisture barrier, really think about it like a wall. And we talked about how your barrier helps to protect your skin from bacteria and inflammation, but the barrier is a two-way system. It also helps to hold things into your skin like hydration. So when your barrier becomes weak and damaged, that wall, think about like bricks. It's like there's little bricks that are missing, there's little holes, and that's where your hydration is escaping through your skin. So first and foremost, what you need to do is add the hydration back into your skin. Ingredients that are so good to look out for that will help you do this, that are very gentle even on damaged skin: sodium hyaluronic, glycerin, panthenol, aloe. These are all very hydrating ingredients to look for. I particularly love the Make Preme Safe Me Relief Essence Toner. It's a minimal formula that's very hydrating and replenishing to the skin. And I think it is important, if you feel a lot of dehydration on your skin and you're not using a hydrating product like a toner, this is actually a product I would recommend going out and getting, because when you rehydrate your skin, you're going to help to relieve that tight, itchy, irritating kind of feeling on your skin. Now, when your skin is so dry and tight and dehydrated, it might start to actually overproduce oil to kind of compensate for the hydration loss. So that's why, you may be wondering, like, why am I oily but I feel dry underneath? I've gone through that so much. It's very confusing. You don't know how to treat your skin, right? You like want to strip the oil off, but that's going to make your skin feel even more dry. Just treat it with lots of hydration. Once your skin feels the hydration coming in, it's going to back off on the oil production. Now, another important step to this that you cannot skip. You cannot skip this. You have to seal that hydration into your skin. If the only skincare routine that you do for your dehydration with your weak and damaged moisture barrier is to hydrate with a toner and seal it in with a moisturizer, you're good to go. But you have to use occlusive ingredients like dimethicone or petrolatum, because even if you've not used moisturizers in the past and your skin has been fine, please remember you have holes in your moisture barrier right now that is letting the hydration escape. And so you have to give it a little bit of help by sealing your skin off so that it doesn't escape so much. There's only so much we can do with skincare when your barrier is vulnerable and weak, but this is really one of the most important things that you can do, is to help create a temporary barrier, if you will, with a moisturizer or even like Vaseline or Aquaphor, a temporary barrier on your skin to kind of compensate for the little bit of holes that you have right now in your moisture barrier. So as mentioned, Vaseline or Aquaphor are great for this, or you may like to try the Cerave Moisturizing Lotion, which contains both dimethicone and petrolatum. Symptom number 4 is when your skin feels super duper weak, like it just cannot take anything. It can't go on any longer. You just know something is not right here. Your skin is as vulnerable as a baby. What do you do? Well, that's when you need to really replenish your skin's lipids, because this is a classic sign. Your moisture barrier is probably beyond weak. It's probably already damaged. And like we talked about earlier, think about your moisture barrier like a brick wall. And, some of the bricks are missing. Maybe some of the mortar fell away and we've got little holes. And that might be a little bit worrisome for you to hear there's holes in your moisture barrier. One thing I want to let you know is your body can absolutely heal that. Your body is always producing lipids that can go in and close those holes up. You want to think about lipids like the glue or the mortar to those bricks, the bricks being your skin cells. So that's what kind of helps to close everything up, and that's what creates a healthy functioning moisture barrier. But that process can take some time, right? So that's why it makes sense to supplement those lipids through skincare. It's actually a very effective way to get more lipids into your moisture barrier and help to close those gaps up. And that's what's going to help speed up your healing process. So the 3 most common lipids that are naturally found in your skin barrier are ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. Now, you've probably heard a lot about ceramides. They actually make up about 50% of your skin barrier, and that's why they are so effective at helping to heal weak or damaged moisture barriers. You definitely want to use some skincare with ceramides in it. However, research does suggest that ceramides actually play even better and more effectively for your skin when they are combined with cholesterol and fatty acids. These respectively make up 25% of your skin's moisture barrier. And when you combine all 3 together in like a single skincare product, it's just going to kind of up the benefits and it's going to kind of level up your healing game. So I really do suggest that you find at least one product with these 3 ingredients in it. Let me put you on the right track with some suggestions. Stratia Liquid Gold. This is the product I personally used to heal my damaged moisture barrier in 2018, and I love this product so much. Paula's Choice also has the Omega Plus Serum, which has lots of fatty acids in it, lots of ceramides and cholesterol for a strong, healthy, functioning moisture barrier. And symptom number 5 of a weak or damaged moisture barrier is Your skin is suddenly turning incredibly red and inflamed when you go outside in the sun, or you're just feeling a lot more sensitivity from being in the sun. When your moisture barrier is damaged, again, remember, thinking about it as a defense from things from the outside, it does actually help to protect from the aggression of UV rays. But when your moisture barrier is damaged, it is letting all the good stuff out, but it's sometimes letting the bad stuff in. And that means that those UV rays can be a little bit more intense on your skin, causing more sensitivity and irritation. Now, here's the catch-22 of it all, though. At least this was my situation. When your moisture barrier is damaged, your skin is super inflamed, it's really vulnerable, really sensitive, and very irritated. At least in my situation, putting sunscreen on made everything worse. It was like I was struggling so hard to wear sunscreen when my skin was so vulnerable, but I couldn't tolerate it on my skin. It made the burning and stinging way worse. So yes, it was hard. It was hard because I knew logically that I needed to protect my skin, but like I could not tolerate sunscreen. So I'm here to give you a little bit of permission here, and don't beat yourself up about it. If your skin is damaged and weak and you're trying to wear sunscreen, you are trying to do the right thing, but you can't stand it. You want to scratch your face off because of how irritated it feels with sunscreen on. It's okay. This is one of the situations where I'm going to say don't wear sunscreen, because you're just like making the irritation so much worse. I know you're trying to do the right thing, but this is your permission slip. Do not feel bad about it. But what I do want you to do is avoid the sun as much as you can. As you're healing up and you can't tolerate sunscreen, you have to be extra careful about the sun exposure you are getting. So definitely avoid high UV situations. And remember that things like hats and sunglasses can actually help protect your skin from the sun. It may not be as good as sunscreen, but it's at least something. So if you're commuting in the morning and you want to protect your face from the sun and you're not wearing sunscreen, put on a hat or a visor. Wear sunglasses, big ones that cover a good majority of your face. This is going to give you some protection, and then avoid the high UV times of day, at least until your skin is healed up and you can go back to tolerating sunscreen on your skin. I know the frustration of having a weak or damaged moisture barrier and not really knowing what to do about it. So I really do hope that this video helped get you on the right track. And I do have a lot of other videos about moisture barrier care and how to repair a damaged moisture barrier that I've made from my own personal experience. So I'm going to link that playlist in the description box if you need some more resources from me. And I'm curious to know, have you gone through this before? Are you going through it now? Let me know all about your moisture barrier woes and your moisture barrier wins in the comment box below. What do you do to keep your moisture barrier healthy? If you love this video, if it was helpful, you gained value, but you have not hit subscribe yet, please do consider subscribing to my channel before you go. I release a lot of new skincare content throughout the week, so you might consider turning on notifications too, so you're never out of the loop when I release the new content. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.